Hi guys. So this is going to be, wait, I couldn't even get my words out.
So this is going to be the video for the most frequently asked questions on this channel for us, from you guys.
Yes.
So, because we get a lot of the same questions, and we really I can't answer the same thing like 10 times. I just can't do it. Even copying and pasting, I really can't do it because you guys comment a lot and we appreciate you guys. So if somebody says something first for the first comment and then it's the last one, I gotta go through 200 comments. And so we appreciate you guys for commenting on our video. Where should we start?
I guess we can start with a question that, for those who aren't familiar with our relationship channel, there will be a link down below if you want to check out our relationship advice channel, where we discuss a lot of things like how we met, how long we've been together, other topics and stuff like that. So we will be doing different types of relationship advice and things like that on that channel, so definitely check it out if you're interested. But I would just start with how long we've been together, because I get asked that a lot on my channel, we get asked that a lot on this channel. So yeah, we've been together for over 10 years. We're going into our 11th year being together. We were high school sweethearts. Oh. And you know, we've been married for 4 years. So we get asked those questions a lot, and I hope that that is able to answer it.
And I get asked a lot what my name is, because a lot of people don't want to call me hubby or Mr. Fab. So my name is Terrell, for those who don't know. I know it's through the comments now. I told a lot of people in the comments, and a lot of people have been picking up on my name. It's Terrell. Another question I get asked a lot. We'll do I's and U's and then us.
Okay.
Okay. So another question I get asked a lot is, are you a vegetarian? When and why you decided to stop eating meat? All right. So hopefully you're not eating any meat right now, because I'm going to explain why I don't eat meat anymore. And so shout out to the person who said, is it because of what your childhood was like in Alabama with your grandmother cutting the heads off? No, it wasn't that. We actually loved those chickens back then. So, all right. And this is just basic, simple, to the point of why I don't eat meat anymore. First of all, I'm a pescatarian. And that's because I still eat fish, seafood, shellfish, and so on and so forth. I'm not a vegetarian because right? Well, yeah. That would be, so it's pescatarian. Now, the last day in November 2010, I was eating chicken, and I can't remember where I was eating the chicken from. I don't know the specifics, but I was eating chicken, and when I bit into the chicken, I seen the blood in the chicken.
That wasn't any chicken that I cooked.
Yeah, it wasn't home cooked chicken.
I do that.
It wasn't home cooked chicken, because even I was making the chicken too. I was frying the chicken up and whatever at the time too. We was going back and forth. So I don't know where I was. So I bit into the chicken, and the blood, and it's always blood in chicken, but it's usually cooked. And this was cooked too, but then it tasted, and it sounds dumb, but it tasted like chicken. Like gamey. Yeah, it tasted gamey. I don't want that taste when I was eating. So right there, I can cut things on and off so fast. Right then and there, when I bit into that chicken and tasted the way it tastes, I said today is my last day eating meat. I'm not eating meat anymore. And the next day was December 1st, 2010. And that was the day I stopped eating meat completely. So that's the answer to that question. I do eat lots of fish, seafood, vegetables, so on and so forth, just not any meats.
And I do eat chicken still. I do eat chicken and like turkey products. I don't eat pork. I haven't eaten pork in like 13 years, over 13 years. And as far as red meat, I don't eat ground red meat, and I really don't eat much red meat at all, except for an occasional steak whenever I get like that steak urge. But yeah, so if I cook something for me, like if I cook myself a steak or something with turkey or something like that, chicken, I'll make something separate for him. I'll prepare, you know, fish for him or a seafood dish. I always make sure that my man has something to eat. You know, I'm not going to sit there eating a steak and he has nothing to eat. You know, so I do prepare 2 meals some of the time, and of course I love seafood, so I eat a lot of the meals that I prepare for him. But if I specifically want like grilled chicken or, you know, a turkey burger or something like that, then I'll make something different for him. We do buy a lot of the meatless products, like the meatless,
The Morningstar products.
yeah,
and
like the meatless burgers.
The Boca.
Yeah, I buy a lot of, we get a lot of that stuff, and I prepare a lot of it for him, and I do it the same way I do my meat. If I'm making burgers, what I'll actually do is I actually thaw out the Morningstar or Boca burgers. I thaw them out, and then I'll chop some onions up and some garlic, or if I'm making like blue cheeseburgers or something, and I'll put all of that in his meat. So I make sure that his stuff tastes good too. Like I'll even marinate that stuff, and all it is protein. You know, it's not meat, it's just protein that's shaped to look like a burger.
Or however they say it.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm telling you, it tastes just like the taste is not different from.
Yeah, it's not bad actually, because you know, even when I tried the burgers and the hot dogs, and I don't even eat regular hot dogs and stuff. Hot dogs just kind of gross me out. But I tried the veggie hot dogs that I made for him, and they were actually pretty good. And even the burgers, the way I make them, I'm not sure if you just get them out the pack and just microwave them how it's going to taste, but since I still marinate that stuff, and you know, I season it well, I put herbs and spices and everything like that, and it tastes really good still. But yeah, I'll go ahead and cook whatever I'm having for myself if it's something different, and then cook him something different, and that just works for us. I know a lot of times it's difficult for people to transition into a lifestyle, because it is a lifestyle that maybe your spouse or someone else in your household isn't, you know, transitioning into. But I make sure that I'm going to put as much care and stuff into preparing his meals as I do mine. So you have to keep that in mind. If someone in your household, or if your spouse is, you know, undergoing a lifestyle change, you don't want them to feel like they're in it alone, or they have to sacrifice. Just, you know, want to go ahead and support them on that. What else?
Thank you for that.
You're welcome, Boo. Next question.
Next question that we get a lot is, do we like Atlanta so far, and why did we decide to move?
Which one you want to take?
We actually do like Atlanta. It's a great place to live. You know, it's no place like New York. We all know that.
Yeah.
Well, I think that it's no place like New York. I think that too.
And I still love New York. I absolutely love New York. You know. But it's just one of those things where Atlanta is a great place for like young professionals, young entrepreneurs, and especially entrepreneurs of color. You know, Atlanta is a great place where you can start a new business, or you can bring your existing business and really flourish in Atlanta. It's just a great place for the industry, for networking. I know a lot of people may wonder, okay, I work in the fashion industry and I'm a wardrobe stylist. Why the heck would I leave New York and come to Atlanta? You know, sometimes you feel like you've really reached your potential in a place and you don't really see yourself having the growth that you want, because in New York, everyone's a stylist. It's like one of those things where, you know, so many people are trying to get into styling or into the fashion industry, and it becomes very, very, very competitive, and it becomes hard to really make a name for yourself and really have one of those careers, which I'm sure anybody in any industry wants to be, you know, at the top of their game, at the top of their profession. But with New York, it's just you know, it's so difficult. There's so many politics when it comes to the industry, and of course it's like that everywhere, but I feel like with a place like Atlanta where there's so much opportunity and there's a growing, you know, need for the industry here, because you have the different studios, like Tyler Perry's studio is here, and you have a lot of sitcoms and different shows and a lot of artists and musicians and things like that here in Atlanta. There's a lot of opportunity for experienced wardrobe stylists like myself. So it was just something that, you know, made sense for the move. Plus we have family here, we have family close by. We had some family in New York as well, but as far as our immediate family, they live closer to here than they do New York. So it was just a decision that we just made that we thought would be best for us. Plus with the cost of living in Atlanta is much cheaper than the cost of living in New York. You know, if you're going to have a nice place and a spacious place, you're definitely going to pay a lot for it in New York. Whereas here, you know, we have much more space. We have a house and we have more bedrooms and more space and everything like that. So it just really made sense once we started to really think about it. And we're the type of people, whenever we say we're going to do something, or if we want to do something, we just work on executing it right then. We don't put it off or try to say, oh, maybe in a few years, because what's the point of staying in a place when you feel like
or
kind of stagnant?
Doing anything. And like she said, we're the type of people that, I mean, you know, it's just us two. You know, right now we don't have no kids. Like we just pop up and just do whatever. Like it don't matter if we wanted to leave here and go somewhere else, we'll plan for that and just do it. So it's not really, we don't let nothing hold us back really from doing whatever we want or need to do.
Because it's like, why, you know, why just hinder your happiness or stay in a place or a situation where you're unhappy? And I know for me, like the last few months in New York were very stressful, and I was very unhappy and borderline depressed, if not depressed. And now I can laugh about it, but of course at the time, you know, I didn't feel like that. But I just felt like I really didn't want to be there anymore. You know how when your heart wants to be somewhere else and you really want to be starting fresh in a new place and really pursuing the things that you want to pursue, you don't want to have to wait. And even though we had to wait until, you know, we were able to move, because with relocating you have to be prepared and you also have to be financially ready, because you can't just up and leave and not have a job or not have a way to make money. If you do work for yourself, you have to have things in place to where you're going to be able to make money and be able to sustain your life. You have to find a place and everything like that. So of course we had to wait until we had all of those things lined up, because we weren't going to move somewhere blindly and then come here and have nothing, because that would have been taking steps backwards from what we had in New York. So, you know, it was just a decision that we made together and we thought was best for us. Now, there's definitely absolutely nothing wrong with New York. I still love New York and everything like that. May even find myself living there again, you know, years down the line, who knows. But, you know, for right now, this is where we want to be, and we're very happy here in Atlanta.
Yes.
I guess some people ask how it's different, how Atlanta is different from New York, and the ways you would think it's different, that's how it's different. You know, in New York, there's always something open. You know, New York is a city that never sleeps, so of course you can go to a restaurant at 2, 3 in the morning. You can even go shopping at 1 in the morning.
Like,
you know,
every day, not just only on weekends.
Yeah,
like
you can
day.
do things like that. You can always find something to do. That's definitely a big difference, because, you know, we're both night owls, so sometimes we may be like, oh, it's midnight, let's go do something, and it's like, you're not about to do anything here after midnight unless you're trying to go to the club or something. But you know, that's not our scene. So you know, as far as like restaurants and activities and things to do here late at night, it's not really the case. But like we said, there are some pros because the cost of living is lower here, so you can get much more bang for your buck in terms of a home if you're buying a home or anything like that, or even if you're looking for an apartment, you can get such bang for your buck and really get some fabulous amenities compared to New York with the same type of price range or budget or whatever.
Yeah, so we're going to leave it at that. As far as this video, I'm sure we're going to get more questions after this video, and we will do another
if you have any
frequently asked questions,
just leave them down below in the comment section. You're free to ask, but it doesn't mean it's going to get answered if it's too personal or like too like far-fetched.
Also,
or anything.
I have wanted to say we recently reached over 11,000 subs, so we want to thank you guys. That's an amazing number for just being a month-old channel. So we really appreciate you guys subscribing and liking the videos and commenting and laughing and supporting, showing love, all that good stuff. You know, you guys are funny. I be sitting here reading the comments and to my wife, and we just be rolling at the comments like it's just it's funny, and I can understand because I watch other people's vlogs too. You know, Kevin Edwards Jr., his whole clan, all of them. You know, T. Jones,
and
Britpop Princess,
and her husband,
and Benji and Judy. A lot of people say they watch Benji and Judy. But we actually got to chill with them in LA.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Last
they're
year,
so
yeah, they're cool. But I know we sit there and laugh at other people.
Yeah,
so
it's
I know
nice
people.
To see that.
Yeah, I know people how y'all are when y'all watch our vlogs, because I laugh at the vlogs too.
Yeah.
At our vlogs, it's funny.
Me too.
So I appreciate y'all comments. It's funny. Everybody is funny in the comments.
It's just fun being able to interact. I never really was into watching vlog videos like that, because I would watch a lot of makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, fashion videos and things like that. But now with the vlogging, I have such a newfound respect for people that vlog, because it's really fun and it's a great way to really get an inside look into someone's life, what goes on behind the scenes of the videos and everything like that. So it's just really fun. So it makes me really appreciate the support and enjoy vlogging even more, because it's definitely something that we enjoy, you know. So we're definitely going to continue doing it, and we just appreciate the support, because of course if there was no one to watch and comment, then you know vlogging wouldn't be
it'd just be it'd be 2 views.
You and me.
So we really appreciate you guys. Thanks for supporting us, our channels, her channel, our other channel, if you subscribe to that as well. So definitely stay tuned for more vlogs. We just wanted to get this is like a part 1 of the most frequently asked questions. So we will do updates as we get a lot of the same questions being asked to us.
And if you have a question, I'm trying to think, I think we covered really the basics or the questions that were asked most frequently. But you know, if you have any other questions or anything like that, then just leave them down below in the comments. And until our next video, we holla.